Yeah, let's look at this technical kind of. So, like you said, we got our end of day signal. This is a 3 and 5 day exponential moving average. So, what this signal is a confirmation of is whatever the highest close was preceding it is our top reversal. And, sometimes these confirmations are, for lack of a better way of describing it, wishy-washy. So I always look at the analog version, but this is clearly a signal, right? It's not one of these ones that kind of loiters around the slow moving average. It really did cross down. So we're going to believe in it. So if I take my drawings, a couple things happened because of that. So May 19th, this past Monday, we've logged a top reversal. What that means now is we've had two top reversals and two bottom reversals since the April 8th start of this new trend direction. That means we can call this trend technically mature. Now, it gets more and more mature as more reversals log. So this is technically a mature trend, but usually, and the reason why I'm emphasizing technically, usually we can draw our lines of support and resistance, and they fit pretty well. But because of kind of and again, I believe it's what you hinted at. It has to do with, the fact that we're governing by tweet these days. So there's a lot of, crazy movements. In fact, these first two moves of this new trend direction are very indecisive. This first move from April 8th to April 9th were all about, taking away the tariffs that had been put in place for the previous month. So it's kind of hard to do technical analysis when there's all these like variables being thrown at us unexpectedly. But still, technically, we're in a mature trend. So I started to draw support and resistance lines of this new channel. We're already down at this level of support with today's open. Today might be another doji bar. Doji bar means the close of the day and the open of the day are at the same place like it was yesterday. But what's all this excitement besides the fact that we can now call our trend direction mature, whatever that may mean? We now are looking for the next retracement. So we had this move, and this move from April 21st until May 19th was definitely a rally, a market rally. The question is what is this new market going to be? And where we get our next bottom reversal will be all telling. So, for instance, if I take a look right here, if I pull back to this magenta zone and go up, then I'm buying into, an up market, an uptrend. I'm actually even, I've told my program participants, I'm going to tell all of you too, I've got planned out if we get our reversal in this magenta zone, I've got about actually, I've got five swing trades that I've been watching, underlying symbols that I could then use a stock replacement on to kind of leverage and multiply the movement. I've got some swing trades ready to go in my back pocket, some underlying symbols that look like they're setting up. I'm going to be following them as we pull back. Now, if we overshoot the magenta zone and we get somewhere in the red zone, then I'm sticking with my premium selling because this is all about sideways chop. And gosh forbid, if we drop all the way into this green zone, it means that trend reversal is upon us and we're actually going to be looking at more of a recession and a pullback. And we should be thinking about, you know, changing our trend direction and we're actually going to continue to go down. But I have no idea where we're going to reverse. So I'm just keeping my eye out for where the next bottom reversal is.